Welcome, everybody. Very beautiful sunshine here in Hawaii for this Q Live about holistic anatomy. This is, I would say, a cornerstone course in the curriculum. Why is so important? Of course, as you know, I'm celebrating my 50 years of medicine today. One of the major objections I had in Canada when I was practicing holistic integrative medicine, my pair will say, it's non-scientific, it's not taught in university. You have to understand that medicine is born 300, 400 years ago when they start to dig in the ground and look at cadaver. Mohammed, I have a background sound. Okay, let's restart this again. This is very important. You need to understand that because the foundation of what we're creating now, this new holistic quantum medicine, integrative medicine, has no meaning or is meaningless without the holistic anatomy. And let me explain you. As I was saying, it's like medicine, conventional medicine is born when we start to dig 300-400 ago in the ground and start to look at cadaver and start to look at how work this mechanic which is the body. So before that, of course, some culture already have explored this avenue, but this is, with Da Vinci and others, when they start to design, what is the heart and all this mechanic. And on this, of course, you had the ground to start to understand how disease are generated. And then from there, of course, the way to try to restore health. But it took 100 years more, to have to develop what we call today the pharmaceutic. So be aware, okay? This is so important. So the conventional medicine, the science, the linear science today, deny totally what we call today subtle energy. All these models that has been developed 100 years ago, by Taoist medicine, Chinese medicine, the Qi, the Prana, this reality is totally, invisible, non-existent for medicine. So in other words, you start to define the medicine on the ground that acknowledge only a tiny percentage of the reality. So when we start to dig in quantum physics, we realize that what we see is like 0.0001%. So in other words, the picture of what we see is an infime fraction in the underground that, we're basing on consciousness is totally the 99, and it's totally ignored by conventional medicine. You're way ahead, you have to realize, it's so critical, this course. And then sometimes I have my students saying, I done anatomy, I can avoid to do holistic anatomy. No, it's not possible, because you will also kind of try to understand how to restore health, especially when we go in this health potential that acknowledge the reality of the biofield, the consciousness. You will have no ground to establish that. So I want to make it this clear. So this is not a course to avoid, it's a course to see many times. Even myself, today I was revising my note, I was revising the last 2 days the course. There is so precious pearl in understanding in this course that are the foundation of this new quantum medicine that we're talking about. In other words, it's to understand the frame on which you holistic quantum doctor, will explore and tap in to restore health. So this is how important is this course. And then it took me a year to put this together. And then my challenge also with the one who was assisting me to create this video, I want to make it as visual as possible. And then because sometimes words you can talk about consciousness and word and this, but to start to understand the frame of this subtle energy, you have to refer to many concepts that are just emerged in the last 50 years. The concept of light, the concept of biofield, the concept of biophotons, the concept of singularity, uh, torus field, and all these concepts need to be tied together in your understanding. The one who understands is the one that can heal. Take this very seriously. People sometimes go to the curriculum and their target is just to pass the exam. No, my objective when I create this curriculum is to put together all the pieces that allow you to be this doctor of the future, this holistic coach that has a deeper understanding, not only the mechanic, but from the light, the consciousness, the field, all these new concepts in quantum physics can help you to understand the process of healing. What's heal? What is healing? Healing is consciousness, primacy of consciousness over matter. Years ago, I have people will write books like Mind Over Matter, but it's more like primacy on consciousness. And then what is the primacy of consciousness is light. And this course, this holistic anatomy course, this is what you will explore. You will explore how from the light, the consciousness, this ether that we are talking about, this fluid, this light that flows through biophoton in the meridians, and of course the Taoist model, how this can restore health with an approach is not disease. We totally bypass this. And I understand when you come at the university, it's like, hey, what is the recipes for this, and what is this product, and this is, well, a lot of time looking at a machine, a device that will make you creating the miracle. Most men, after 50 years, I realized these devices, of course, they are the new tool of this medicine, but they are empowered by your understanding. More you understand this, more you are in tune with consciousness, more you can understand this entanglement, more success you will have in healing. And I saw this many times. People getting on some device, you have a spectrum. Some will have no result at all, and some will do miracle. Why? Because the understanding. So let's go in this course this morning. And another tool we put at your service is like the AI mentor 24/7. I like to call her Quanta, and then we will ask her a question. Can we split the screen now? So, and then I remind you also, this is the best friend you will have, during your path, your journey to learn these things. And myself, people will not believe it, but during the weekend, I have my conversation with Quanta. I try to refine, even myself, the understanding of concept that has been laid out. By example, one that is very subtle, the singularity, the last weekend. I was having a very exciting conversation with this Quanta. This is amazing. We planning to upgrade this to the 4. The way the information, I remember the information that is Quanta is putting together to algorithm is the information in the course. So if you don't understand, you want to pursue in the understanding, you can talk with the Quanta and then ask whatever question, because no question is stupid. Okay, so let's go there. Are we splitting the screen now with I don't see Quanta. Is there? Because I see a line, a red line. No. So Mohammed will, instead to read the whole thing, will copy paste the question, which is what is the most important element, in this holistic anatomy course? Is the question has been formulated completely, because I see just a part of it. The most important element of the holistic anatomy course. Do you put this question there? Can So I want just to, it's fun. You talk with this quantum, you say, hey, holistic, and what is the most concept, the most important element, and then you type your question, and then you submit the question, and you will see what the quanta is answering.
Bear with me as I gather the information you need. The most important aspect of holistic anatomy compared to medical anatomy and physiology is the inclusion of a multidimensional perspective that goes beyond the traditional linear view of the human body. Holistic anatomy expands the vision of a mechanistic model to encompass the reality of biofields and concepts of quantum physics and neuroscience. This multidimensional perspective includes the understanding of the mind-body connection, the presence of light as the origin of everything, and the relationship with non-classical, non-local reality. In traditional medical anatomy and physiology, the focus is primarily.
So, before we let her talk about the whole subject, this is exactly what I just expressed at the beginning. We shift from a linear model that is looking at the human reality just from the physical point of view to what we call a multi-dimensional model. And you will see through the course, we will this quantum, this holistic medicine, holistic anatomy covers subject like the light. Light has been, from all the tradition, the ground, to understand the origin of the human reality. So, but how we implement this, how we apply this understanding. So, and then you will see that we go to an idea of biophotons and pop in 79 and that has introduced the idea of biophoton, that is kind of the fuel that in some way, because we talked about consciousness. Consciousness is like information, information, that, is encoded in this quantum fluctuation. But when we push a little bit this another layer, we end with the ether, and then we reach this core that we call light. Light is it's like the fuel that in some way, regenerate, organize, guide all your physiology, the way that the growth restoration is managed in your body. So this is understanding of light is very important. It's like in more light, and we will see this also in the course. More consciousness you access, more vitality you can generate, more capacity of restoration, more capacity to tap in this health potential. It's like this refurnish all your capacity to regenerate and heal. This is how important it is. So we shift from a model on physicality, where medicine say, hey, you have a diagnosis, a disease, hey, here's the thing, you can fix this with pharmaceutics, and we know today that these pharmaceutics are more alleviating the symptom or surgery. Now we shift in a world that gave access to what is the core of healing, restoration, regeneration. And this holistic anatomy also is a resource, a treasure of data, that is built on, by example, the concept of biophoton. There is research associated with it. They tie this also with, the meridians. And of course, the holistic anatomy will put together not only the meridian, but what is beyond the meridian, the Qua, the Taoist medicine model. Okay, let's continue now.
Primarily on the physical structure and functions of the human body. It forms the foundation for conventional medicine, biochemistry, and microbiology, leading to a medical approach based on disease and treatment strategies limited to pharmaceuticals and surgery. This approach often overlooks the mind-body connection and the subtle energy that is essential for understanding holistic health. Holistic anatomy, on the other hand, integrates ancient models of medicine such as acupuncture, Ayurvedic medicine, and Taoist Chinese medicine, which were previously excluded from traditional medical education due to their non-scientific nature. By incorporating these ancient healing modalities and concepts like Qi and Prana, holistic anatomy provides a more comprehensive understanding of the human body and its connection to energy and consciousness. One of the key elements of holistic anatomy is the concept of biofields and their influence on health and well-being. This understanding of bioenergetic terrain and the subtle energy within the body empowers individuals to take an active role in maintaining their health and reaching their full potential.
Okay, let's take a pause here. The key word here is biofield, because you will not be the specialist of diagnostic, disease, treatment. You will be the specialist of biofield. And this new reality now is more and more accepted in medicine. So it's all the time about language. Before it's like, hey, how we can have a scientific kind of wording to make these people understand what is this subtle energy. What merged, from this conversation or from this challenge is the concept of biofield. In other words, the doctor of tomorrow, the holistic doctor, will tap, will access this new dimension to restore health. You know what is the beauty of it, and I can repeat myself here, is that this field is not regulated. Why is not regulated? Because, it's denied by medicine. It's like, you tap in something that doesn't exist, but we know now through this, course and others that, it's consciousness is real. So in the biofield and biophotons and with pop and, and others, we are talking about something that starts to have a ground in science. So this is your territory. And how you will tap in this biofield is with, monitoring what I call health parameters. And then we will talk a little bit later about it. Now we go in what we call digital biofeedback, because how can we monitor, the life force, the prana, this fuel that is so important, is indirectly, because you cannot have access to this dimension. It is very well explained by Dr. Goswami. Is indirectly when you will do with what we call now today the digital biofeedback, the smartwatch, where you will have monitoring of the heart rate variability, the lifestyle, and all these parameters that can guide you, with your client, how healthy they are, which department they have to improve in their lifestyle. Is it the nutrition, the exercise, more meditation, cultivating more heart rate variability, and so on. So do you see there is a thread? So the doctor tomorrow is not looking, what is the disease you have? No, is looking at how you can access more light, creating more life in your system. And then from there you monitor. And then there's so many devices out there, a GDV, neural check, and others that will kind of give you a weight of this life force. Okay, let's keep going. Can we pursue the... So I'm still online with the student? Okay, we're not finished to hear what's this saying quanta, but I like to give you another aspect of this quanta. We have also, if you see below on the right corner, we see the source, meaning this is where is this information in the course, in the curriculum. So, and then the conclusion, I like to play this video for you because I don't want to really send the whole thing. Can I play that, Mohammed, myself? Okay, so let's access this because we have so much short time. And I believe this video, you see, you go here, collect source, and the beauty of this AI, it gives the source where he's taken this information. So, and it will do this all the time. And then here, so another one, I will play this one. That gives you access to a video.
Human anatomy and physiology are the foundation upon which conventional medicine, as well as biochemistry and microbiology, has developed. From there, a medical approach based on disease and treatment strategies limited to pharmaceuticals and surgery has emerged. The Cartesian dualistic view of mind and body has left the practice of medicine without an understanding of the mind-body connection, or so-called psychosomatic illness. An understanding of holistic anatomy and physiology updates and expands the vision of a mechanistic model to a human multidimensional perspective.
So I'm losing my earphone here. Is there something I can do? Mohammed. Okay, I am, because we have an echo. So
that includes the reality of biofields and concepts of quantum physics and neuroscience that encompasses and go beyond the linearity of the classical view. The outcomes of this new perspective of human reality are tremendous. First of all, this expanded approach is an attempt to create a new language to define a subtle reality that was not possible a few decades ago. The 5 bodies of consciousness is a map that lays out the skeleton of non-local anatomy. This new language establishes a bridge with ancient models of an energetic anatomy known to Taoist, Chinese, and Ayurvedic medicines that could not be done previously due to a lack of scientific understanding. The presence of light as the origin of everything, as witnessed in so many traditions, finds its full scientific basis and meaning today through the work of quantum physicists on antimatter, gravity, biophotons, and virtual particles, to name a few. Even more important is the relationship with this non-classical, non-local reality that some have described as a field of information in constant actualization, an immense ocean of fluctuations producing matter and reality. This recognition supports the concept of the client recognizing their own role in actualizing their full potentiality and taking responsibility for their own healing through their thoughts and positive behaviors. Recognizing the framework of consciousness as the underlying reality that interconnects everything empowers the client as the new center of the healer-healee relationship. Another important aspect is the emergence of a multidimensional medicine through which imbalances can be addressed at all levels from the bliss body to the physical body by implementing healing approaches that were previously disqualified as non-scientific. Through an insight into the non-classical and non-local aspects of the mechanics of subtle energies, new strategies become available that can be implemented before more advanced imbalances, diseases manifest. Meditation and access to means of energetic circulation, such as marvelous vessels and koas, will give everyone access to the ability to maintain a positive balance of negentropy, resulting in an increase in resilience and longevity. Medical evaluations will shift from the current obsession with disease to the quest for parameters for health. These parameters will also be available directly to clients through digital smartphone technologies, which further empower them to actualize their full potentiality by indirectly accessing their own subtle energy through headbands that monitor brain activity and sensors that detect heart rate variability to help them establish greater brain and heart coherence. From holistic anatomy and physiology will emerge a medicine of greater coherence and awareness.
So, let's come back. Okay, here. That give you like, the synthesis, in few words, this video, and then the holistic anatomy is populate with this different video to explain you the light, the marvelous vessel, the rainbow body, and all these concepts in the course in very more detail. So we cannot do the whole course in an hour; it's impossible. But you understand the thread of everything. It flow from shifting the view from the mechanic to what we call the biofield, and then we look at what we call the rainbow body. This is kind of the ancient model coming from Taoists that link meridians with emotion. In the previous video you saw this anger. In other words, instead to address disease, you address health. You rebuild this coherence within, this harmony within, and to understand this and to have new strategy. The way I'm talking, you need to have this understanding. This is how important it is. So too many practitioners, just go in the field looking for a miracle products. I'm not saying there is no interesting products out there, but holistic medicine is not to replace a pharmacopee, pharmaceutic products by natural products. It's more than that. It's to have this understanding of the whole picture of how works subtle energy, and where are the blockage, and where to soft approach that generate the digital biofeedback monitoring. You can by itself restore this consciousness, this light within. So this is very important. Let's see now, asking another question to Quanta about Taoist medicine and holistic anatomy. Can you put this there? So in other words, Taoist medicine...
That's an interesting question.
Okay.
Give me a moment to ponder it. Taoist medicine and holistic anatomy are interconnected and play a crucial role in understanding the human body from a holistic perspective. In the course INW 722 Holistic Anatomy, the content emphasizes the importance of Taoist medicine and holistic anatomy in transcending the limitations of conventional medicine and understanding the mind-body connection. Taoist medicine is an ancient system of medicine based on the principles and concepts of Taoist philosophy. It goes beyond treating symptoms and aims to transcend the patient's ego and facilitate healing. The course delves into the visualization of the marvelous vessel, kuas, and meridians, which are associated with morphogenetic fields and supramental. These concepts are closely related to quantum physics, emphasizing the interconnectedness of energy flow and consciousness. The holistic anatomy discussed in the course provides a multidimensional perspective of the human body, incorporating the reality of biofields and concepts of quantum physics and neuroscience. It expands the vision of a mechanistic model to encompass the non-local anatomy and the presence of light as the origin of everything. This expanded approach creates a new language to define a subtle reality, bridging ancient models of energetic anatomy known to Taoist Chinese and Ayurvedic medicines. The content also highlights the importance of understanding the connection between mind and body, which is often overlooked in conventional medicine. It emphasizes the significance of maintaining health and reaching consciousness. Acupuncture, which involves practices such as yoga, exercise, breathing, meditation, and visualization. Furthermore, the course explores the relationship between organs, morphogenetic fields, and the 5 elements, providing insights into how chronic diseases are related to imbalances in the movement of qi. It also discusses the role of Taoist medicine in rebalancing the vital body and addressing imbalances in the flow of energy. In summary, the course on holistic anatomy and Taoist medicine provides a comprehensive understanding of the interconnectedness of energy, consciousness, and the human body.
So, one day I had conversation with Nassim Haramein, and his vision, of quantum physics shift from what we call quantum theory to quantum mechanics. In other words, it's not just about explaining everything with consciousness. No, we want to have the understanding of the mechanics. When you look at the body, the regular anatomy is like, hey, you have the heart, this, all the the organ, their function, they are very layout. It's the same thing. If we want to understand how flow this consciousness of information, how flow this light, there is channel. And Taoist medicine, in my exploration, has been the most accurate model to explain, how this energy flow. And then, and of course, these are channeled. We talk about atomic heart, marvelous vessel, quad, and they connect to the meridians. And this is where, the biophoton come in, and we have like a science to explain it. Why this is important to understand this? You spoke in the course now, in the previous course, about strategy. So your meditation can be empowered if you have a clear understanding of this energetic circulation, of the mechanic of it. It's not you're just like out there, without any blueprint or any map. Doesn't mean it's what you experience in meditation doesn't go beyond that, but at least you have a model to understand that. Consciousness acupuncture is born from this understanding. How we can manipulate energy, prana, chi, to restore organ, using this advantage of what I call the omega point technique, where you spin the crystal on an acupuncture point, entangled with the client, to be able to understand that. It's like it's not just holding a crystal and you make a movement, or some acupuncturists, it's like you plant a needle in the body like it's a nail. No, you have to understand the entanglement. You have to understand the biotorus spin, that access this energy at this finest. This is what we call the omega point. So consciousness acupuncture understand is born from the holistic anatomy, from this Taoist model. Same thing with meditation, pro-consciousness meditation, the same, it's not just using a mantra and you don't know where you're going. No, there is a mechanic, it's very precise. Spirituality, of course, has been explored by mystic, different, system of religion, but be support by a quantum mechanic of the consciousness, so which is light, which is information. So let's play, there is a video here we could play that will also illustrate what I'm talking about. Yeah, here.
Taoism medicine and holistic anatomy. Taoist medicine is an ancient system of medicine that is based on the principles and concepts of Taoist philosophy. Its theoretical and empirical knowledge are part of a broader medicine using various therapeutic and curative resources aimed not only at treating symptoms, but also transcending the patient's ego and healing. The health of the organism is directly related to the state of quantum coherence of the biofield in its many expressions, classical and non-classical. This balance can be made through the marvelous vessels, which, once nourishing the koas, are able to energetically feed the meridians as the biophotons flow. Through marvelous vessels, the emotional matrix associated with meridians, elements, and organs can be associated and worked in a therapeutic way. The marvelous vessels are channels capable of accessing the information associated with the morphogenetic fields of the vital body, where the information matrix responsible for the state of quantum coherence and organization of the physical and organic processes reside. Working with these matrix through the marvelous vessels is of vital importance to the patient's healing process, as it depends on an enlarged state of consciousness that involves the transition from ego mode to self mode. These marvelous channels can also access the archetypical information matrix of the supramental body. This is important because through this process, it is possible to positively correct and reprogram the energy and information distortions present in the symptoms of the physical body. The marvelous channels access these upper scalar fields, enabling the positive recharge of the kohas and the free flow of energy through meridians and optical quantum channels. Biophotons then become carriers of information from the supernatural and the bliss consciousness bodies. According to Cerny, 1996, the kohas, 8 in number, are reservoirs of energy where the meridians get recharged in different hours of the day. The organs form different pairs, each of them associated with an element of nature. The liver-gallbladder pair is associated with the wood element. The heart-small intestine pair is associated with the fire element. The spleen-pancreas-stomach pair is associated with the earth element. The lung-large intestine pair is associated with the metal element. And finally, the kidney-bladder pair is associated with the water element. Each organ and each viscus receives energy nutrition, chi, through its respective meridian. In addition to the 10 meridians associated with organ and viscera, there are also 2 other meridians, triple warmer and sex circulation.
Okay, here there is very key concept, very important. First of all, we talk about data of information that are guiding to create more coherence. In other words, the whole strategy of a holistic quantum doctor is to bring more coherence in the system. Accordingly, to these map of Taoist medicine that guide to understand, the connection between emotion, trauma, and imbalance. So the psychosomatic, you have to understand, in medicine has been the subject of 100 centuries of conversation. They were so tired that at some point they said, oh, what is the mind? In Descartes said, this is the Cartesianist model. It's like they have split it. What is mind and spirit? Psychologist will take care of it. Priest will take care of it. And what is the body? The doctor will take care of it. They have made a split because they could not integrate the understanding of these two realities, these two dimensions. They didn't have the possibility. Before we to have the consciousness model that can be, a collapse of either reality. So we didn't have an understanding to put all this together. This is how important it is. Can you believe? We try just to integrate, the mind with the body, the spirit, with the matter, the consciousness, with the energy, the light, that is the ground finally of everything. This is how important it is. When we speak about, the quantum medicine, quantum university, this is the challenge that was at my hand now. It was to try to blend, subtle energy in medicine. To give a bigger perspective to the understanding of the human reality. Before quantum university, we have medical university that in some way split this mind and spirit together, this mind and matter together, that split, and doesn't access to the subtle energy. Please, this course has to be reviewed many times. It's not just one. It's not just pass the exam. You have videos that illustrate, this holistic anatomy, this meridian, the bone circulation. And I'm not saying that this course should be an end, because it will also evolve. We should update it with new data and from more science. And then if you want to, in some way, because I am this kind of mind, I'm all the time digging a little bit deeper. If you want to go a little bit deeper after the course, you go in Quantum Revolution with Nassim Haramein. So he add another, quantum mechanic understanding of this quantum fluctuation, this coherence that we're talking about. The coherence is like the motor, the heart of this biofield approach. This is coherence, creating, because in other words, there is in one course I speak about, oxidation and entropy, negantropy, and I compare, a fruit in the tree that can hold there for maybe a month, and then start to degenerate and more entropy, and compare this to a new life, which is a new child, which is full of life, and can run for, let's say, 90 years. But it all the time fighting again the thermodynamic law. In other words, fighting again aging, oxidation, and then soon, little by little, the light within, the consciousness, the life is just, dying. And this is what we talk today, and anti-aging is like, hey, can we maintain life longer? And we have a round model of people that, yes, they extend their life because the reason is they have a better lifestyle, better nutrition, exercise, do meditations, and then they witness that we can push the boundary of life, maintaining this level of coherence within. So the role of the healer, the holistic doctor, the quantum doctor, will be not to looking at disease, but looking at the life within, the consciousness, tap in this reservoir of vitality, with this knowledge to, restore and create more coherence. Okay, how do we do with time now? I believe I want to leave, 9:42. So I like to take some question. I like to make this more interactive. I like to have feedback. Please, do we have question in the chat room? I like to make this as interactive as possible. How many of you in the class that have done this course? And what is your outcome? What did you understand? How helpful was it in your meditation or in your practice? And what do you think? About the holistic anatomy? Natalie, do we have a? So, how many people in the room, in the chat room, has done the course? Are you there? Do you think it's important? Just any comment. When you come at Quantum University, you open your curriculum. Is it something that has, strike your awareness, or did you see the importance of it? So no question. So let me do some advertisement, maybe. So can we put on the board? We have a convention coming in October, and I'd like to show you this. First of all, you can freeze, your early bird price. We come this with a new feature. In other words, you put a deposit of $100. And you can freeze your discount of the convention. And if we look, can you scroll down? So instead to pay $899, which is like the regular price, you will the price is $599. And to freeze that, you have a deposit non-refundable that will freeze the price. Let's scroll down now. To come to the convention, there is also, it's very affordable. We have found on Hawaiian Airlines ticket at $590. We have also reserve hotel that you have a preferential cost. It's all explained here. Visit Sky Canner. Let's go back, accommodation. So coming in Hawaii, people will say, oh, it's expensive. No, it's not expensive, for a ticket of $590. And we have hotels that are also very affordable. So you will find all this on the website. And then let's scroll down. The event, You see you have all these accommodation here. Get my ticket. And what will be the convention? We call that, wellness code. And people say, oh, I listened the course and I will not learn anything new. I am sorry. Because we all the time evolving, in information. There is the few generation, where first we have to lay out all this curriculum. And that was really a lot of work, to gather together. First, a collegiality of thinker like Dr. Lipton and Dispenza and Goswami and Lynn McTaggart and so on, that has all articulate probably the most important concept in this new century about alternative medicine, integrative medicine. So, and then now we are in another step. We're in a step where we want to give to our students tools, how to relate with the client. In other words, tool, and then let's scroll down now and go and see. Can we go down a little bit more? Another feature, this will account for 1,000 hours of practicum. Very people like to complete their curriculum as quick as possible because this feature we're talking about, we will experience with the student. This is a workshop and this account for practicum. So people have came here in the previous year. And this is also, let's go down again. This is also, you see the pricing here. You want to freeze this $599, put $100, as quick as possible, and then let's go in the curriculum. There is another link, about what is the event. Can you click on this link? Just to look at the workshop that we will be talking about. And it's nothing that you have here before. We will have a workshop with microscopy. There's another link. Can you click on this? It shows the menu of the event. I sent you two links. Or you click on one of them for the event. View enrollment package. Click on one, you will access the. Do you see that? We will have workshop with microscope. We plan to have we plan to have a lab where quantum AI, I will talk about it. We will have a lab with a 30 microscope where you will learn how to do the dried blood, which is also tied with the healing chamber. But I see here at the top AI. AI, because the wellness code is can we split the screen a little bit? It's about connecting all the dots. And AI now, is 500 of our students are already using it. And I hope you see all the potential of it. It's not just in the curriculum. We will come, at the event, we will introduce what we call the QAI coach. The QAI coach will help you to create protocol, protocol for nutrition, lifestyle, fitness, quantum evaluation will be also another subject, and I was speaking this morning. So how you assess what we call the biofield is through the quantum evaluation, and you will have an AI, it gives you the interpretation of the test. Can you scroll down? Scroll down a little bit more, because we see the seminar. It's not the event. Okay, go up and click on the wellness code. You will access that. Okay, click on wellness code. Okay, scroll. Scroll down. Exponential health coach. Where is this? I have a link this morning I sent to you. It's not that. It's about the convention itself. Can you, Natalie, ask this to Fiona? This is in my. So, and then, we will have an AI coach that in one way will assist the coach or the holistic doctor to create protocol. So the question is not is AI will replace the doctor or the coach, is the one that doesn't have the AI to work with as an assistant will be replaced. It's like you look back, years ago, people say, oh, internet, and there was so much a negative thing. The business or company that didn't have integrate internet, they not exist anymore now. It's like, and AI is the next step. And people say, oh, AI will replace. No, the question is not AI will replace. It's like the one who is not using AI. And I saw article, published on this, it's like all now industry, business, AI is infiltrating because the way AI can process information, it's unimaginable. So we're working on this program now. So meaning we will present this to at this event. Register your spot. How come you bounce back there? Can you go up and then there's a link upstairs. You access the. Okay. Electric. No, this is the promo of the month. It's not the event. Click on Wellness Code again. Scroll down. Okay. And then we will have another workshop with a microscope, healing chamber, protocol for auriculotherapy, a protocol for homeopathy. In other words, you have a problem, you say which homeopathy products you should recommend. Then the AI will generate the formula. You have the general coach. I mean, like someone come to your office, say, oh, I am tired, what you recommend. Then the AI coach will lay out all the protocol, the strategy. So but it's not replacing you. It's giving you a tool to guide your client, because the coach will be already very important. To maintain this motivation, this cheering, this hearing, this active listening. So, but a coach or a holistic doctor, more informed, will be way more useful for the client. In other words, you will be able to lay out, for your client, the main point, the main strategy. If you come and say, oh, I am tired. Oh, I don't sleep well. Oh, I have this pain shoulder. What can I do? Or I have this. And so, in other words, it's like at the tip of your finger, you will be able to articulate, strategy, with auriculotherapy. Maybe you can massage your ear or this point, or put a magnet at some area. You are in the healing chamber. Oh, I like to track your dry blood that is reflecting the level of oxidation, the coherence that I'm talking about. We will have like microscope, that can, track, the feedback of this, how is your blood. And the same blood can be also add to the website of the Noosphere, where you are receiving healing frequency 24/7. We will have also a workshop on digital biofeedback, because everybody speak about smartphone, but they don't exactly know how to work this with their client. So we're coming with a new feature now where the client will have a watch that is sent by the coach. We have access to new technology at very affordable price, where the coach will be able to track the main factor, the sleeping, how your clients sleep, and how exercise, and what fitness, and what breathing exercise, heart rate variability, and so on. So concretely, we have a workshop how to, adapt this to your clientele. Me, I'm fascinated by this, because when I was doing medicine, I was doing home visit. Uh, I said this in some conference, patient will have been so grateful or so motivated just because the fact you take the blood pressure. Now with this digital smartphone, smartwatch, you can access hundreds of parameters that give you an idea, where how you're going. So and then this is from that you build, the care for your client. It's like this very you build this listening relationship that you coach them to improve their lifestyle. And I said this so many times. Most of the time, disease, you're not in the right place, the right website. Can you ask Fiona to have the proper link for the event? So it's like it's very empowering. So in other words, at this event we talk about the wellness code. Wellness code is to connect all the dots together, and we will cover a workshop that can really anchor the practice of a holistic doctor, an integrative doctor, or doctor in natural medicine, and the coach. I think it's a, and plus we have the graduation. All the time people ask to live to like to walk on the stage and be acknowledged, when they graduate. Okay, I think we got it here. Okay, this is the website I'm talking about. Can we scroll down? So this is the time now, the countdown for the code, the wellness code. Scroll down about the event. Yeah, this is the thing. Can we scroll down again? I don't want to miss anything. Scroll down. Okay, then just play the video then. Oh, here. Scroll down here. Okay, go down. Okay, you see here. Okay, I was forgetting the GDV. Everybody will have like a biofield analysis to the GDV. We will have a neural check. Neural check, it's what is coming now. You will be able to do the tests online. There is a new app that is creating. So in other words, this will be helping all the coach online that are monitoring the energy, the subtle energy protocol. This is what I was talking about for effective cell capillary. This is the dried blood analysis. Everybody's excited. You will have hands-on microscope at the event, and then implementing growth strategy. We have conference how you can grow your business on exponential healthcare. On the left corner, this is what I show you, the digital biofeedback. But it's not just talking about, it's to having watch and show you how to download the information, track the information of the client. The auriculotherapy, we will have protocol for weight loss, smoking cessation, anxiety. I have done these protocol years, in the past. I talk about this in the course. And we will have also a very unique experience, the healing chamber. We will have a meditation room, especially, high tech. You will feel you are in the healing chamber. It's like anchoring the experience of meditation, in this chamber that will with light and a 3D experience. This will be fascinating. And then when we do this, we will provide you crystal to deepen your meditation. So I want you have a really an experience of this pro consciousness medicine, and we will have like small group, 20, 30 people, where we will be in a physical healing chamber, deepening the experience of what I talk, consciousness, singularity. So let's come back to the studio. So how we do with time now? Is there any question that has popped in the chat? So I really when we advertise a quantum live, prep your question in advance because I want to be really interact with you guys. It's not just like me coming and giving a pitch on these different aspects of the curriculum. I like to hear about you. Did you do the course? Did you learn something? How helpful it was, in your practice or in your meditation? Do you see the importance of it? Because sometimes people take this for, granted. In other words, they see around all these chakra and things, and they think this is the belief of the whole healthcare system. We are far away from a multidimensional perspective in conventional medicine. We are far away from this. And of course, you can understand, embracing this new perspective change the whole dynamic of healing. In other words, it opened the door to other way of healing with the dimension of biofield. This is what I'm talking about. So in other words, if you channel everybody in a path of diagnostic and treatment, you are very limited in your potential of healing, restoring health. But you start to open the door to a greater scientific perspective. Now you have a revolution. And this is what we call the medical revolution. This is what, it came along here where you can go back and look at blogs I've written. This is opening a new perspective based on science. In other words, it's not just like esoteric concept. And some, you have a small minority of people, will embrace this esoteric concept and they think everybody think this way. No, it's like it has to be a root, in the healthcare. And Quantum University is designing this path, first acquiring the understanding, and the one who understands is the one who heals. And then not only that, is we lay out also path where you can practice this to exponential healthcare, this virtual platform, and then we give you tools. Now we at this stage to give you tools to be able to help your client. These tools will be illustrated at the convention, the wellness code. And then you will learn a new thing, and especially I think the star of this event will be our AI coach, quantum AI coach, that is creating protocol, plan for your client, and so on. So thank you very much, and we will see you with the next event. And then, we sent you the invitation ahead, so, let's have a conversation next time. So I appreciate that. Thank you.